Hey, what's up everyone? GameDad here, coming at you guys with a brand new pickups video. Now, over the past few months, I haven't released one, and I've been kind of stockpiling all the games that I've been getting. So, I am going to take you through all of those games. There's over 100 of them, so I won't have gameplay or anything like that. But I did get a lot for the collection in various different consoles. So, come with me as we check out the games that I've recently picked up. Alright, so we got a big old list to get through, so I am just going to dive right in and start showing you guys all of the games. We'll go ahead and start with Atari 2600. So we've got 3D Tic-Tac-Toe. Then up next, Air-Sea Battle. We have a Sesame Street one that's Alpha Beam with Ernie. We've got Armor Ambush. I was able to get a really big lot of these games. Backgammon, help fill out that collection. Bowling. It's a Telegames 14, but it's Chase, that's the main thing on it. Then Checkers, horrible label on this one. Can't tell if it's just something on it or if the label is pretty jacked up. I'm sure it's a combo. And then we got Coconuts. Looks like kind of a adventure game, kind of like a Pitfall or something. Next, we've got Dodge 'em, like those chase kind of games. Another Telegames, and this is Dodger Cars. Then we've got Dragonfire. I like these carts, the magic carts. Fishing Derby. This one we got Frogs and Flies. Here we have Frostbite. Indy 500, and I got the black label plus the actual artwork label on these. Up next, we've got International Soccer. I have a few of the international titles, so it's nice to get another one. This was one that was recommended back when I did the Atari 2600 collection videos, and that is Kangaroo. So, been able to play that one, and yeah, it's actually pretty fun. Keystone Capers, a classic on the console. Math Grand Prix. I'm not a math guy, but you know, I'm down to add it to the collection. It was cheap. Then we got Mega Mania. Alright, and then we have Oink. And I don't know what this one is about, but I'm guessing it's pig related because there's a pig on the cover and it says Oink. Got another Sesame Street one, and that is Oscar's Trash Race. Then I already had River Raid, but saw this one, pretty damaged label, but it's like a black label or a blue label, generic one of River Raid. And surprisingly, the game still works even in the condition it's in. And we got Robot Tank. And up next, we've got Skyjinx. That's a pretty fun one. Make sure all these games don't fall that I'm setting aside. Then we have Space Shuttle, A Journey into Space. So many space games on the console. Another Telegames, and that one is Speedway 2. And then we've got Spider Fighter. And doesn't have anything to do with the movie or TV franchise, but Stargate. Picked it up, really like that franchise regardless. And I've got a couple of them. There's, I believe, one more and then one that was never made, but these are the Sword Quest games. So I've got Earthworld and Fireworld, and these ones were actually a contest where you could win all these like crazy prizes from Atari, and then at the end of the contest there was a grand prize, like some big sword or something like that, but it sort of fizzled out. And here is Tank Plus. And then we've got Tapper, awesome one. Up next is Target Fun. And last up for the 2600 is Winter Games. I had summer games, so picked up Winter Games. Alright, and that is everything for the 2600. Alright, so now we have in television, we've got Boxing, Dragonfire, another one of those Magic labels, Frog Bog, Horse Racing, these aren't very much to look at, NBA Basketball, NFL Football, NHL hockey. Man, Mattel got a lot of licenses. Triple Action. And Tron Mazatron. They made a lot of Tron games for the Intellivision. And that is all of the Intellivision games. And then up next, I did pick up another couple of oldies. One of them, I got Centipede on the Commodore 64. So that was a nice classic one to get for the console. And then for the Commodore 64 diskette system, the 5 1/4 floppy, I got Zork 2, the Wizard of Frobos. So fun text adventure there with those 5 1/4 floppies. All right, up next, got a couple of Genesis games, and one, I just didn't have it in the collection for whatever reason, but I got Sonic 1. I never had it. I don't know why. Then Double Dragon 5, The Shadow Falls, and Disney's Tailspin. So that was a fun cartoon when I was a kid. All right, up next, we'll go through the NES games. And for those, I've got a couple homebrews in here as well. So here's a John Riggs homebrew, and that is Booth 16. So you're just running around and finding collectibles and stuff like that at the PRGE. So that was kind of fun homebrew. And this one, super ugly, super generic, but it's Golden 250. So it's one of those multi-carts that just has a ton of random, good games on it. Another one that I picked up was Mighty Final Fight, so happy to have that one in the collection. Then, complete in box, I got The Bard's Tale. Got that in its nice shiny protector. Then we got The Jungle Book. That one had a really clean label on it. I was happy with that pickup. The Last Ninja. And another homebrew from John Riggs, and that is YouTube Wrestling. And that is the NES games. Now, moving down the line, gonna go ahead and look at the Game Boy games that were picked up, including one for a new console, a game for a new console that I did not have yet. So I got an Inuyasha game for the Bandai WonderSwan Color. And I'm probably gonna butcher this, but it's Inuyasha Kagome no Yumi Nikki. I probably didn't pronounce that very well, but I tried. So, WonderSwan Color game. For the original Game Boy, we got Battle Bull and F1 Race, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, Mega Man 2. It's actually pretty fun on handheld. And for my daughter, Little Mermaid. I swear it's not for me. She's the one who picked it out. Tennis. Nice classic. Tetris Blast. Honestly, did not care for this. I would rather play regular Tetris. And then we have WWF Warzone. Got a little Stone Cold on there. I think that's Stone Cold. Yeah. Okay. Now, moving up from there, Game Boy Color, we have Looney Tunes Carrot Crazy. Followed by Pokemon Gold version. Didn't have that one in the collection yet. And moving on to Game Boy Advance, we got Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge, Donkey Kong Country 1, and Donkey Kong Country 2, and Donkey Kong Country 3. Then we got Dragon Ball Z Taiketsu. Again, sorry if I'm mispronouncing these. Earthworm Jim. Kirby the Amazing Mirror. And then this one I picked up after I saw the completionist video, and it looked awesome. Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. Then we got Mario Pinball Land. Got Metroid Zero Mission. MotoGP. Did not know they made this for the handheld. Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire. Love the original Pokemon Pinball, and this one just adds way more to it, so fun game. Rock and Roll Racing. Have this one on the Super Nintendo as well. Scourge, the local game store, he was saying, hidden gem, good game, so went and picked it up. Spyro Orange, the Cortex Conspiracy. And apparently this is like one of 2 games or one of 3 games. There is a Crash Bandicoot game as well, and then I guess there's a Fusion game where they're both in the same game, so kind of cool to see IPs mixing. Then we got Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2, Tony Hawk's Underground 2, Ty 2, and that is Ty the Tasmanian Tiger Bush Rescue. Then we got Winnie the Pooh's Rumbly Tumbly Adventure, and it's a combo cart with Rayman 3. Very odd combo. Worms World Party. Then we got Zelda, Link to the Past on Game Boy Advance, but it is the Four Swords one. So I actually have the GameCube game for this as well, and all of the Game Boy Advance adapters, and then all the handhelds, so can go on a cool 4-player adventure with that. One that is an awesome game, and I didn't have it yet, was Zelda Minish Cap, so pick that up when it became available. And I got another GBA video, and that is Dragon Ball GT Volume 1. I actually have the complete series on DVD, but kind of cool to see it on the Game Boy Advance. Then another one that my daughter picked out, again, Little Mermaid, so this one is on the DS. Moving on, I also got some Game Gear games. Bet you can guess who picked this one out. Little Mermaid. And then we got F-15 Strike Eagle, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, NBA Jam, love NBA Jam, probably the only sports game I really like, Jungle Book, Sonic Blast, VR Troopers, it's like knockoff Power Rangers, and X-Men Game Masters Legacy. Alright, and then moving on to other consoles. On the Xbox, we got Leisure Suit Larry Magna Cum Laude. And yeah, viewer discretion is advised. The Sims Bustin' Out. Wakeboarding Unleashed with Sean Murray. I remember getting this one when it first came out, and it was a fun game. So it was like a $2 pickup now. On Xbox One, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Fantastic game. I will be doing a review on this in the future. Wolfenstein New Order and Wolfenstein The Old Blood. Then on the PS4, over these past few months, I've only had one PS4 pickup, and that is Death Stranding. Haven't played much of it yet, but so far it's pretty cool. And last up are the Switch games. So we're gonna jam through these. I got A Hat in Time physical. Then the Disney Collection with Aladdin and Lion King. We got Super Rare Games number 22, that is Evoland, and this comes with both Evoland games. Luigi's Mansion 3, super fun game. Pokemon Sword, I am almost done beating this game. Ring Fit Adventure, haven't done a single thing with it yet. South Park The Fractured But Whole. Another Super Rare game, it's number 23, SteamWorld Quest The Hand of Gilgamesh. Kind of fun game. Super Rare number 21, The Dark Side Detective. Interesting animation style. They make it look kind of like 16-bit, but it's a weird animation. Super Rare Games number 24, that is The Gardens Between. Fantastic game. Definitely recommend getting it. Then we got Vampire. Pretty fun. And last but definitely not least, we got Zelda Link's Awakening. I did a review on this game. It is fantastic. Love the art style in it. It was a great game back in the day and still a great game now. And that is all of the games. That was about 100-something games that I picked up over the last few months. So, some awesome games added to the collection. So there you have it, everyone. That is everything that I have recently picked up. I know it was a lot of games, but as I said before, we haven't done one of these videos in a while. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know down in the comments below. And while you're down there, please be sure to also hit those like and subscribe buttons and that little notification bell so you get an alert every time I got a new video coming out. Now, as always, I'm GameDad. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later.